Good morning from down under, everyone. My name is Remus Blitz, and we're going to continue our Let's Play of Warhammer 40,000 Dark Heresy Beta. This will be Run 2 and Part 14 of the series, if I have my numbers correct. And last we left off, we had just entered the Marsh to do all the fun stuff in this section. So we'll get straight into it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you have been enjoying so far, otherwise we shall begin. One thing I will do is, before we do anything else, I will attempt to see if... Yeah, see, it's doing that bug already again. I think. Yeah, so... we'll do a very quick reload. I just want to use a med pack on myself and see if I can get rid of that stupid debuff. Or whether or not that's like tied to an Act 1 stuff. So I know in Rogue Trader you can do some stuff to get rid of debuffs, including the one that you can get from the Void Shadows DLC.
And they will still perish. Give the faithful a rock, and they will prevail. I will reap.
Alright, first things first, let's make sure we put a new med pack on. And then characteristics. Nah, so I don't know how to actually remove that then. That's fine.
Relentlessly.
Back, or I'll have to explain it to you in your own language. I'll die because of my own mistake. The irony.
Alright, gunshot trace.
Ever watchful.
No one's really using ranged precise attacks though, so don't know if that one really matters. That's fine, don't need to worry about that. Tech use.
Watchfulness is always rewarded.
Not gonna worry about any of that stuff just yet.
By his grace, we see.
So with that.
I am the harbinger of his light. Watchfulness is always rewarded.
Another way increases Dire's morale, all enemies in that either avoids must pass reflex test or damage reduction. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't really think we care about you being immune to toxin, if we're being honest, so...
Relentlessly.
Studying the source of the outgoing signal. Observe that with the data slate's frequency insignificant. Scanning the...
Alright.
Judging by the state of the tissue, it has been here for some time. Dismembered post-mortem. The internal organs, if I may? Internal organs remain intact, partially replaced with augmentations, none of which have been removed. My finding? A violent death with no accompanying looting.
Search, so examine the body from all angles. Look at the tracks, so look around for tracks. Search pockets and pouches. Traces of electro-marketing, well-crafted clothing. Body deliberately hidden, unlikely one of the locals. We need to determine whether this was connected to our mission. Okay, we've activated all that.
Cross-referencing marks on the Marsh
Light of the throne guides me.
tracks belong like
Now, I've never actually gone up this way without Rakati before, but we're going to this one time.
Following in his wake.
Interact. Insert the data stick key. Alright. Let's get the agent staff.
initiating data upload to the sacred repository. Data decoded, structured, and appended to the case evidence. Analyzing data using higher order algorithms. Creating...
Notice these characteristic scabs. A symptom of ash fever. The disease causes the person's internal organs and dermis to dry out, inevitably and painfully over a very long time.
Identifying key features for comparison. These parameters will form the basis for analysis.
Alright.
The light of the throne guides.
So we'll do one small sweep of the surrounding area again. And what I'll do is I'll actually come back up here and I'll just see if this service guy wants to come down now. Or maybe that's after the Iron Tree fight, we'll see.
No hesitation.
No, so maybe it's after the Iron Tree fight then. But well, we're about to go do the fight now, so guess it's be fight 4. Oh.
Analyzing the data. Calculating the subsequent trajectory of the unknown subject's movement. Analyzing the surroundings. Further trajectory.
I am the harbinger of his light.
Alright, we'll do the footprint thing first.
Analyzing the data. Calculating the subsequent trajectory of the unknown subject's movement. Register.
Alright, let's have a look at this. Single shots inflict death toll. Why not?
Remains matching the crude xenos species in the swamp ecosystem.
No hesitation.
Initiating data upload to the sacred repository.
Alright. First my character is going to come over here.
Following in his wake.
Everyone else can come over here. Maybe you come over here, deal with this enemy. I think I kind of like that. Alright. Let's begin. Alright, so again for this one you can kill up to 7. If you kill 8 you fail the objective. Honestly I'm just happy to kill about 5 of them and call it a day. But we'll see how this goes. The alpha and 2 of each other type that isn't the servitors. Which is good because my characters are going right away. So, yep, and then Rust Stalker, then that sniper down the back there. Cool. So it'd make sense just to stab this one. But we're gonna take out the leader first, I think.
Without hesitation. The war brings damnation. Your doom approaches, heretics.
And it's doing it again, so 5 seconds, folks. It just looks like every time we're gonna go into a battle or something like that, we're just gonna have to do this. I don't know what it is about this run that's cursed. I didn't have this issue my last run, I don't think. At least not this frequently. There you go. I mean, go for the head, right? Whether we hit or miss, whatever. Next time we will have plenty of ability to sort that out, I guess. That's right, I can leave that on. And this fellow will come up. And then anticipation, stab.
Bringer of his punishment.
Then we should probably CC him first. I mean, I think the veil is going to go up pretty high this fight, so maybe we don't try to tempt fate with it entirely. I mean, that gun is not going to last, so we just need to whittle away down whoever we can. Oh, he didn't catch fire. These guys are immune to burn. Oh. Doesn't matter. Alright, you're here. Actually, let's put in a quick save. I am going to reload it, so I'm not going to keep this action. But what I want to know is, because we got the item for this, I want to see if they get Zealot stacks, if, even if, it doesn't hurt them, because it shouldn't hurt. It's supposed to miss. So, let us see how this interaction works. Alright, I did not see Zealot. So, doesn't work. I figured as much. Alright. So we're going to reload that, and we're going to go back and do what we were planning with Epione, which was crowd controlling one sniper into oblivion, so... But for science, folks, the Zealot Cape clearly is not going to help, so we will probably put her other cape back on. Oh, that didn't break the sniper. Interesting. And then this sniper is going to be a pain. Flat. That's alright. We have someone that we can employ to spread telekinesis around just a bit more. So first things first, we're gonna walk all the way over here. Activate Cerro. Cerro can't actually draw a line of sight, so uh-oh. We'll have to do something about that. In fact, I can only CC him.
The wall brings damnation.
Can't do that. Do that one, I guess. Do that, I guess. Get back in the fight. On you. Go on sight. No, not even from there. No, so we need to go maybe over this way. This line of sight is going to be a pain. What if I go all the way? No, even that's not doing it, is it? Yeah, so now at least see you. No, too much stuff blocking. So we will come over here and we will CC this dude then. Alright, up we go over here. Buff your morale, because we're going to test something eventually, one way or the other. I gotta be careful about those guys basing me, so...
Connection restoration paused. Additional activation of power supply unit.
Yeah, I probably need CC to kill that one properly, so... what's my...
With fervor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to accept that my character's probably getting sniped. There's not much I can do about it. I defended it, it doesn't matter. Alright. Yeah, still really can't see. I mean, you're basically gonna burn to death very soon, so I actually will come over here and help my character out. Um, this first probably. Alright. Now, I'm going to throw in another save here, because now is the time to test some stuff out, so... Hey, Tormo, if you would kindly get over here. And then if you could find us out of this man once you move over here. And then if you could activate alright, what is save, because again, we're going to test this out in this fight, so bear with me, folks. Come over here. Let shadows arise. Alright, that clearly not give me a second attack, so what else? Reload that, but what we're going to do is we're going to do the melee attack first, and then activate Shadow Rise and see if we get a second swing. And we'll also activate that ability. Forgive me, I totally did not swing first. Besides, folks, bear with me for the reloads. But we're going to try and figure out Torma. And then if this extra attack still doesn't happen after we activate Shadow Side, then yeah. Yeah, no extra attack still. Well, because it was for science, I'm not going to reload it and just use this other one instead. That's just not cool, in my opinion. But what I will do is who should I smack? Guess I just deal with you, right? Finish the job. No saboteurs, piss off. I don't want to accidentally kill you lot. Alright, so for better or worse, my character now has to run away from this. Oh, he's gonna start killing servitors by accident, so for a friendly little save there, but I do need to kill still. No, you don't get to move.
With fervor. By his...
Alright, we've murdered those two now. Time to run away! Because yeah, we just have to stay out of range of these servitors or bad things are going to happen. So here should be fine. No, here should be fine. Servitors shouldn't, I think. Actually no, you know what, we can go over this side. Bit close to that servitor over there, but it's fine. Alright, do that. I actually don't want to kill, so... Well, I don't want to kill the ones in the back, so we won't be using the shotgun. Hmm. Alright. Can't draw a line of sight to you. Do I step over here, can I? Yes, I can. There's one to dead, no one else is on fire, so we don't have to worry about that. Side discharge.
Shield your minds.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Epione could tank that, but I don't see the need. I don't have to kill every single sniper, just killing some is more than enough, and I don't wanna kill the engine anyway, so we'll go over this way. Yeah, that's fine. You can keep hitting him. So one more time, we will see if the shadow side wants to work proper. No, there's no extra attack. I feel cheated. So, I am highly considering benching him now. In my, disappointment, and maybe taking, either Hamir or one of the Xenos companions to make our life easier, but I'm not sure yet. But clearly it's not working as intended, so one way or the other, that's a bit of an issue. Yeah, again, those servitors are a problem that is a bit of an annoyance. So not much I can do about that. And there's not much to be said, we just have to let him get beaten up until we can run away, so... But I think with that, that's like... all three melee folks dead, one sniper dead, and honestly, one sniper dead is entirely fine. I don't think we need to kill any more snipers.
Connection restoration paused.
So...
Additional activation of power supply units required.
With fervor.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of
Feel his wrath.
a drive-by.
None shall fall while I still draw breath. Back in his service.
was going to say, a bit of a... Actually, you need to stay there and get smacked, or folks are going to get killed accidentally, so... Can I ban you from here? No. Can I do anything else with this power? No. Nothing of use except stop you from being a pain. Don't be a pain. No, it's fine. Who did he just try to snipe? Oh, just try to snipe my character, and wow, that's kind of funny actually. Um, that's actually really funny. Um, continue combat, because if you kill everyone, you will fail the objective. And now Torma gets to be the one that stands over here and gets punched, because we need a punching bag. So, may as well. God, I still can't draw a bead on any of these snipers. Alright, well, the fight is over now, so one save,
Additional activation
but
of power supply units required.
come all the way over here. That was an accident I shouldn't have done. There we go. Killed another one. And if you'd be so kind, just come over here.
The operator of the Alpha Arm confirms connection is restored. Resetting elimination protocols. Transferring control to the Fabricator General.
Fabricator General Cartesiarchus Hecatus Prime on the line. Servo Congregator Cycle reorganization completed successfully. Detecting preservation of security unit functionality. The layperson has demonstrated an uncharacteristic degree of prudence for his station. Authorizing reward. Your status has been elevated to resource of value.
The tree, I mean the server congregator has been reactivated. We had an agreement regarding compensation.
The layperson's actions in reorganizing the servo congregator's operational cycle are classified as blasphemous. The use of impis methods to interface with the machine spirit, bypassing the sanctioned data key, is classified as a Tier 3 transgression. Critical directive. Insert the appropriate data key into the designated port.
If observant or protocols are important to you, I will return the key.
An attempt to restore the sacred cycle following an act of blasphemy does not negate its occurrence. Return of the Fabricator General's property has been registered and approved. Degree of transgression reduced to Tier 5. Calculating recompense.
Not a weapon. I have a few questions.
The agreement between the Holy Ordo and the Priesthood of Mars permits the exchange of secret information within acceptable parameters.
What can you tell me about this place?
Environment conforms to standard hive hab zone. Distinguishing features: marshy terrain, extensive reserves of defunct equipment, presence of a tribe of carnivorous xenos. The existence of the Marisportum settlement and its inhabitants is negligible.
What is the purpose of this construct?
This mechanism is designated as a servo congregator, serving to collect and subsequently process information. Research units conduct reconnaissance and assessment of useful assets within this hab zone. Decisions regarding dismantling and transportation are then enacted. At present, resource acquisition is hindered by the dire condition of this hab zone. Aquatic activity, manifesting in a sudden rise in water levels, is rendering local systems and Adeptus Mechanicus property inoperable.
Alright, that's enough.
Communication is being prolonged, insistently proposing its termination.
I found the service skull at the excavation site, one of yours.
Prior to the loss of communication with the Ark, this servo sentinel was lost during a reconnaissance mission in the hab zone. Proposal: return this unit to the fold of the machine god and receive gratitude.
If your sentinels were watching the excavation site and saw what transpired there, you are compelled to share the information with the Inquisition.
In accordance with the agreement with the Holy Ordo, collecting and logging data in the described segments of the hab zone is not included in the servo sentinel's assigned scanning parameters. Hypotheses formulated. The unit in question had veered off course, whereupon it was exposed to the subjugation protocol. This conflict has been deemed insignificant and will be archived.
Take it, it belongs to you.
Authorizing issuance of gratitude. Layperson, the value of your physical integrity is now equivalent to that of a standardized MX/18 Sigma circuit board. Rejoice. Registering numerous defects in the servo-cranial module. The damage matches that caused by the impact force of a primitive blunt tool typically employed in the barbaric tactics of local bandit groups. Hypotheses formulated. Unknown individuals have violated the integrity of the Servo Sentinel and used it for their own worldly ends during excavation. May the Omnissiah punish the unworthy.
I found the mutilated body in the vicinity of the Congregator. Did your Sentinel see anything?
The data archives contain a pertaining information. Hypotheses formulated. Several Servo Sentinels did not return into the fold of the Congregator before the sacred machine entered hibernation. In the absence of Servo Sentinel data, the probability of retrieving the required information is close to zero. However, considering the possibility of the Servo Sentinel's return, it is not equal to zero after all.
Alright, I spoke with the Baron, the leader of the local settlement. He claims servants of the Omnissiah have been appropriating resources in Maris Boredom.
This ham zone has lost its strategic value and has been stripped of its administrative designation. The property of the priesthood of Mars must be returned to the servants of the Omnissiah.
The activities of the priesthood of Mars complicate my investigation. Help me restore the emergency generator and you can disassemble everything else. The last bolt. Do not demand that you give all the retrieve mechanism back to Man's Forum, only that you help me restore the generator and life support systems.
Investments of resources in the forsaken hab zone of the Hive City shows a critically reduced efficiency rate. Wasting sacred tech blessings on something that has no future is irrational.
The Inquisition needs a functioning Maris Portum. Refusal to comply will be viewed as treason against the Imperium.
Form XXI-KN, distribution of basic amenities, has been reviewed. Analysis shows that the basic repair unit in question comprises 0.0003% of the total supply of tech blessings. Estimated results of the potential exchange. Increased allegiance of the layperson. Cooperation approved. The proper functioning of the emergency generator requires 1. Integration of the parts anointed with sacred unguents. 2. Performance of a complete cycle of estrangement litanies. The execution of their ritual protocol will raise the sacred machine's operational output to the target range of 75 to 80%. May the Omnissiah show his grace.
That will do for now. Alright, thank you.
Fabricator General Cartesiarchus Hecker, detecting preservation of security unit functionality. The layperson has demonstrated an uncharacteristic degree of...
Okay, I don't know if that was supposed to trigger twice, but whatever. I'm not going to argue. Wow, we have, it's only the Odysseans, the nobles, that we are not particularly friendly with, huh? Alright, we are going to go back. Yeah, so this is after the Iron Tree thing, I guess. Alright, so before we restore the generator...
Of his light.
Oh, we've got to loot everything. Yes, collect all, please. Alright, so you can have your big, shiny weapon back, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, plus 10, plus 5 versus plus 15. I don't think you're really the vital damage type, so... And then we get a plasma pistol. Yeah, alright, so just give me one moment, folks, and I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, real-life stuff. So it looks like these would actually be decent on a warrior that isn't an alien. Just because... well, it's not a knife. The blinded effect would certainly help. Now, what is this one? Hit chance pretty good, plus vital damage. Size shots with this weapon force attack to make additional test to avoid a critical effect. That's nice, but again, I question whether or not we could hit the broadside of a barn if we wanted to, and I'm not going to take that chance.
The light of the throne guides me.
Alright, so we're going to have a chat with the Baron, and then before we fix the generator, we're going to see if there's anything else we can say that might make him a bit more talkative before fixing the generator, and then making sure he's very cooperative to begin with. A little redundant, but it's fine.
And again, that radiant visage of an upper Iver. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Is this what the Adeptus Mechanicus removed from the generator?
That thing. Saint Sibelius save us. What would I know about those piles of scrap? It might be. It looks like what one of those servo skulls was carting off when the generator cut out. I hope you know your way around these machines, Upper Iver. This bloody thing needs to be connected to the generator at the drainage main above the gateway. Once that's done, things will be looking up.
Oh, he just tells you where it is anyway. About the man I'm looking for. An agent of the Golden Throne was found dead not very far from your town in the swamps. You know something and you're hiding it. I have a sneaking suspicion you had something to do with his death.
For throne's sake, Upper Iver. So maybe there was a dodgy-looking type hanging around here, always with his hood pulled down over his face. He never gave his name, and I never asked. He had strange questions about how the Gegessen was affecting humans and Xenos. He paid a decent price for the answers. That's all I know. And no, Upper Iver. I've got nothing to do with nothing, but who's going to believe me, right? Certainly not you. Oh?
I found a server skull at the expedition camp that shouldn't have been there. The owner claims the local must have been smashed it and planted it at the excavation site.
I've got no clue what you're on about. Whatever you say, Upper Iver.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure there's another clue somewhere that I'm missing.
I am the harbinger of his fate.
You're a genius, Nick. We gotta tell the Baron now. Now we gotta bow and scrape to outside.
Probably has to do with SMS. So let's actually have one quick chat with him.
Our pain.
Alright. Alright, maybe we have a chat with Stonehead or whatever his name is first.
Ever watchful.
What do you want?
I'm looking for a shrine of Saint Spurius to have reason to believe you know something about it.
I know that you can butt out with your questions. I know nothing, and I'll tell you nothing.
How about you start remembering something useful right now, and I don't turn your knees into target practice.
I have no idea where the shrine is. The only thing I know is that my great-grandfather used to pray in the swamp. He said the God Emperor could be heard better there. That's all I know, I swear. I wasn't going nowhere in the first place.
Alright, I still being a pain in the butt about this warehouse. Alright.
Give a coward boundless munitions, and they will prevail. Something was hidden. Pray be to the God Emperor.
What's that noise?
Such is his will. Praise be to the God Emperor.
Hmm.
Of the throne guides.
You need to keep walking. No outsiders in the warehouse. Baron's orders.
Alright, well, whatever then. We'll put in a save and call it an episode here, folks. And then in the next episode, we will go sort out the generator, and then sort out the Baron, and then maybe break his nose and kill him. So, thank you for watching, and see you then.